Hello there everybody, xsubtowner here with a brand new series of Endless Legend. So the game has officially released now. Actually it's been out for a couple of weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. I've been really busy lately, so I haven't had the time to actually sit down and play the game and start a new LP game, so ta-da! I got the time now, so obviously I'm going to play this game because it's such an awesome game to be playing. And yeah, so let's begin this. Hopefully it'll be a good series, good and entertaining. Hopefully a few things that maybe you will learn, possibly, or of course maybe I'll learn because people like to leave comments, and I like comments because I can learn from them if people give interesting tips. So here we go. The game setup, we're going to go Empire 6, difficulty, we will be playing on Serious. I've been test playing the Vultures on hard, at least just for the early game purposes, and hard was getting a little bit too easy, so I'm like, alright, let's ramp it up to Serious. I'm not quite sure what this actually adds, but I'm assuming it's a little bit like Endless Space. So basically the enemies will have, you know, less unhappiness problems, and things will be cheaper, or they'll produce more, stuff like that. But yeah, I can't find any decent information on the difficulty levels right now. But anyways, hard was a little bit too easy, so obviously, you know, ramping it up one seemed like the right thing to do. We're gonna go game speed normal. We're not going to bother with the custom factions because this can, I don't know, could break the game. You can make some very powerful, you know, factions that way. And I actually like the in-game, or the pre-designed factions, actually. I think they're all very unique and interesting in their own way, so we're going to just keep it that way. World size, we're going to be playing on normal. World shape, I've been testing on random because I actually like random. It's really cool not knowing what you're going to have when you start the game up. But with that said, though, when you get islands, it makes for a little bit of a boring game. It's a little bit too easy, kind of like the same thing in Civ 5. In Civ 5, the archipelago map type makes the game a little bit too easy because the AI just doesn't know how to play properly on islands. So I'm thinking maybe I'll just do 2 continents, but you know what? Let's keep it random. I mean, the odds of getting islands are, you know, like 1 in 10 or something, so whatever. Continent shape, we're going to keep random. Temperature, we're going to keep temperate so that there's a little bit of everything in our world, which I actually like. Topography, we'll keep average. World difficulty, we're going to keep normal because on hard, what it does is that it reduces the amounts of anomalies and resources, and minor factions will spawn frequently and be aggressive. So I kind of associate this with like raging barbarians in Civ 5. So I don't like that. So we're going to go ahead and keep it normal. I don't want to put it easy, though. We're definitely going to just keep it on normal. And so yeah, that's the game setup. We're going to be playing as the Vultures. Let's take a quick look at the Vultures real quick here. So we got a settler unit, obviously. We get a marine unit, which is a ranged unit. I actually like them. They're range 3. They got point blank power, which is actually pretty good. Block 1 actually works surprisingly often, so I kind of like that. And Techno Lover, I forget how that works. We'll have to check that in-game. I'm drawing a blank right now on Techno Lover. This is our Dawn Officer, which is a cavalry unit. For my strategy with the Vultures, I actually ignore teching this guy. This is an Era 1 unit that you have to tech to unlock. It's a cavalry unit that's good against ranged units. It's also got block, it's got the Techno Lover, it's got fast, it's got charge, but it's not really my style. I like my ranged units comboed with our Titan, which is an Era 2 unit. And basically the Titan is defensive impulse, slow 1, Techno Lover, infantry slayer, which I like, and block 1. And basically I mod this guy to be very, not big on damage, but more on having a lot of hit points and defense, so that he's basically a tank. Defending are super strong range units that I tweak in-game, starting in Era 2, to be very, very aggressive as far as damage is concerned. They don't have a lot of armor, but they will be very high on damage and attack. So it's a pretty good combo that's been working very well for me with the Vultures, and I will definitely keep doing that. So there we go. So what do we get as a trait? Well, basically our traits are down here, but let's just talk first real quick. The Vultures are main victory type is science, so we're going to be trying for a scientific victory in this game. I've actually never achieved one yet, so I'm looking forward to it. And yeah, so the traits we get with the Vultures are Holy Resource, which provides the ability to define a strategic resource as a holy resource, which can be used as a booster. So early on, that would be like titanium or glass steel. We can activate those. They do give bonuses. Glass steel will give you 20% to your money, and titanium will give you 20% to your science, and also will become the holy resource, whichever one you activate early on. But there's, of course, later on there's other strategic resources, but early on those are the ones we're going to be looking for. And yeah, so having a strategic resource is very good. It allows us to teleport between cities, and I can tell you right now that that is freaking amazing, especially if you're playing on a Pangea and you're spread out like all over the place. It makes teleporting your main army all over the place very, very easy. And we get 200% holy resource per turn during winter, or at least I think that's during winter. I don't know if the during winter is for the expansion disapproval or for the 200% holy resource per turn. I think it's for the 200% holy resource per turn during winter. So we get a heightened increase in strategic resources, or no, for the holy resource during winter, and we get minus 50 expansion disapproval. But again, the during winter, I'm not sure if that's for the expansion disapproval or the 200% holy resource. I'd have to actually look into that. But anyways, very good nonetheless. We also get the knack for knowledge, which gives us +1 science on terrain with science, which is very good. This is a freebie trait. Our other trait here is +1 resource on strategic resource deposits, so that's really cool, really good. This is a tech, our faction tech, which is the deep generator. Very, very good, as you can see. 10% to food production, dust, and science. Endless recycling, +4 on city center level 2 and on district level 2. This is another tech that we have to get. It's not that great. -4 from city upkeep is kind of steep, but +4 on city center. I mean, to level up your city center or a district takes a while anyways. For me it does. And a -4 upkeep, I mean, this is not something that you're going to be going for really early because there's way better science stuff out there than this. We also get this one here, city improvement, which is +80 city fortification on city, +5 city fortification points recovery per turn on city. And obviously we're more designed to be more of a defensive, you know, turtling type of faction so that we can achieve the science victory. But that doesn't mean we won't be going to war with our, you know, closest neighbor, however, because I do like weakening my opponents that are near me. So yeah, we've gone through the units. Volter's main quest, well, we'll go through that once we get into the game, but it's very important to not neglect your main quest, and I'm sure that works for all factions. But yeah, we get some techs and whatnots from some of these quests, so yeah, we don't want to neglect that. And we start with the open pit mine and the public library. So there you go, that's pretty much it. So let's start this game up.
Our legend spoke of a great journey beneath the stars. Safe in our halls and mines, we ignored these old tales. But then the great quake cracked our halls open, revealing ancient secrets and relics. These unknown relics carried our patterns, our images, hints of a hidden past. We took them and fled the destruction, seeking a new life on the surface. Now the legends and relics of our past show the way to our future. The journey will be dangerous, sometimes deadly, but we go forth without fear or ignorance. For courage and knowledge are the bywords of the Vaulters.
Okay, so we start next to this guy here. They are the Draken. You know what? I always start next to this guy. I don't know why the game always starts me next to this guy. Different colors, but always a Draken. I'm not sure. Anyways, Cold War indifferent right now, obviously. This is because I pressed the F9 to start recording. Alright, so what do we get as a starting location, which is always super important in this game? I like this tile over here. This actually gives happiness too. Well, that's going to be huge. You know what? I think this is a nice tile too. But, oh, it also gives happiness. Really? But there are better tiles this way right now. But you know what we're going to do right now? We're actually going to pop this guy out. I'm going to pop you out right here. Whoops. Pop you out right there. We're just going to take a little bit of a gander on this side just to see exactly what we got. So we're right next to the border of our region. But you know what? I really want that happiness. And this tile is pretty good. This tile's pretty good. You know, I might actually just settle right here, which would give us this, which is not a bad start. Plus we can always get this one later on our first burrowing. We can burrow on this, We'll get this and this. We'll get a lot of food, and then on the next one we can go this way. Get some more of this. I mean, this would be a very nice tile, though. It does give happiness. There's just not that much interesting things around it, so I think my mind is set already. Let's actually just settle there. I mean, I could keep scouting, but honestly, I don't think I'll find a much better place than this. So we're going to go ahead and do that right now. Oh, wait. Why won't you let me... Oh, is it because there's a unit there? Seriously? Oh, that sucks. Well, we're going to waste a turn. That's stupid. You should still allow me to settle there. Come on. Alright, well, you know what? End turn. Because I can't really do it unless I settle on something else. I guess I could settle on this. But no, I want this... Actually, I could settle here. Then on the expansion... No, this is a way better spot, though. Oh, well, I fucked that up. Let's just end our turn. I mean, it's good to scout around, but it's just bad luck that the game won't allow me to actually settle when there's a unit there. Anyways, we're going to settle here. We've lost one turn. That's not the end of the world. Alright, so we found a minor faction. Good, good. We are 70% happy, which is nice because of that. Plus 10. So we will be making up that lost turn pretty quickly. Alright, you're going to actually... You guys are going to... Wait, hang on. You're going to plop in there now. We're going to regroup our guys, because if you have different armies, it's going to be more maintenance. The game counts actual armies as the maintenance and not units, which is interesting, actually. I do like that. So the game does want you to have stacks. Alright, so you're actually done. What we're going to queue up here, I always queue up the Founder's Belief, or Founder's Memorial first. We're going to keep the Citizen and Food. In fact, we're going to keep the next one as well. I want to get the Pop 3 as soon as possible. Once we hit Pop 3, bada boosh, we switch to Settler. I like expanding really, really quickly in this game. Plus, we got the 10 happiness. I'm going to probably expand a third city super quickly as well. I like getting my 3 first cities out as soon as possible. And from there, we rock and roll, really. Alright, so let's go ahead and choose our tech. Now, I've been experiencing... or testing out things between Search Party and Parlay as my first tech. I really like Parlay on hard, although sometimes the quests you get for doing a Parlay with a minor faction are a little bit hard to do early on. So it's sometimes easier to just attack them and kill them. However, when you do that, you have to rebuild their city, their village, in your own city to get the free citizens. So it's I really do like the Parlay. Search on runes. I'm not quite sure how that works, actually. I'm not sure if it's worth it or not. I mean, getting more money early on is really, really valuable because I like rush building my like example, the mill foundry. I love rush building the mill foundry. But you know what? For this episode, or this playthrough, we're going to be doing the Parlay and Bribe, and you guys can let me know what you think of it. I do like it. I'm just not sure if it's better than the Search on Runes, though. But for sure, it's one of these two techs that I go for first. You don't need both. It's a little bit pointless to get both, in my opinion. But then we're going to queue up the Mill Foundry, which I think I tend to prioritize more the Mill Foundry over the seat storage first, just because I like to expand quickly and build my settler, and when you're building your settler, you're not producing any more food. So, but I do get that after the Mill Foundry. We start with the library with the Volters, so we're going to queue up the Empire Mint, and after that we shall decide what we want to do. I know right now what I want to do. It's the Alchemist Furnace, and then we do the sewer system, and after that we'll revisit the text and see what we want to do. So now let's start exploring. We want to find some runes. Actually, I have to end this turn because this guy's out of moves. We want to find some runes and actually a city-state. I'm not playing Civ 5 right now. Now I want to find a decent spot for our second city since I will be expanding really quickly. Let's go end turn on this. Boosh, okay, what's this? Alright, this is our quest. So our main quest, they want us to pacify at least one village of a minor faction, obviously, and then assimilate them. We're going to want to do that as soon as possible. In fact, I might actually skip on the first Empire plan just to get that quest done, because it's really important to progress through your main quest, at least in my opinion. I think it's more important than the first city plan. Honestly, the first Empire plan is not always, it's not that important. Okay, so the first rune is a bust. Let's take a quick look at what we have here. Not much science going on over there. But you know what? I might as well keep exploring down here. No, you know what? I really don't like this area. Let's move up to the next one. This is going to be high money up here. We're just going to do like a round thing here. So we got the 2-pop here, which is excellent. We got the language square, so we can start talking to the whatchamacallit. So in 3 turns, we're going to be getting our next citizen, and in 4 turns, the Founders Memorial. I do want to find some. We're growing really quick. This city, 21 food to start the game is pretty crazy. Plus 17 tech, also crazy. 18 gold, also crazy. We're just lacking a little bit in production. But actually, the production is not that bad. I've had worse than that. I've had worse starts as far as production is concerned. That turned out to be a pretty good city, actually. A pretty good starting spot. We found another manufacturer. Now, I can talk to these guys right now, but I might as well try to do quests for the ones, you know, that we're going to want to be settling cities in, right? The regions. Example, our starting location actually would be a good region to explore thoroughly. I'm losing things to say right now. Talking too much, forgetting what I'm actually doing. Okay, so build a public library, and we get what do we get? It doesn't actually tell us what we're going to be getting for that one, but anyways. I think that might be a 2-parter quest. Do I go all the way around like that? No, you know what? Let's go this way. There's a river here, so this could be an interesting spot. Let's take a quick look at what there is. No, not all that great right now. Although I'm not exploring all that well, but let's go this way. We'll take a quick look at this other region. Or do I parlay with you? Well, let's parlay with you, get some experience. It gives 2 experience to parlay. They want us to, in the nearby region called Vedra, locate the Right Sisters of Mercy village, which has a marker on it, and destroy it. So they want us to actually kill another minor faction, and the region is probably going to be the one next to this one. Okay, there's 2 ruins here. I definitely want to grab them. I'm looking for money right now. So that's the thing with parlay. When you get some stupid quests like that that want you to go destroy things, it's very annoying. Okay, the smiths for now. Mill foundry. Right. Inspect. Alright, so me, what I do with this first hero is that I go for the scouting stuff, which is the class-specific things. Example, more movement, and the increased sight. And after that, I go to faction, the faction part of the skill tree, which increases the science of this. If this hero is garrisoned in a city, which I probably will end up eventually garrisoning this girl because she's not all that strong, to be quite honest. So, whoops, what are we doing? No, hang on. No, no, apply. Thank you. Dismiss. Alright. Alright, 30 dust. That's nice. Is this who you want me to kill? No. Okay. I will talk to you, though. Talk to you and then head down this way. This looks like a better region for us anyways. Alrighty. What do I want to do? One more turn, you guys. There's no point in staying in there. You know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to move all 3 of you guys in gold just for 1 turn, just to get a real big chunk of money. Then after that, we're going to put you in production to do the settler, which I will queue up now. Because I want to save up for the mill foundry. I want to rush build the mill foundry. Alright, so you guys, all 3 of you, badaboosh in there. Brings it down to 5 turns. So 5 turns we get our first settler out, which is nice. There's another good, that's a 10 happiness right there. Actually, curiosity. Ooh. A lot of production, a lot of money, not a lot of food though. And this is 10 happiness. If I settle like here, then I can always burrow that way. Not a lot of food. Well, actually, this has 3 food, 1 food, 1 food. You know what? Settling here is not a stupid idea at all. You know what? I think I might do that. Let's see what the quest is, though, for this minor faction. Parlay with you. Colonize the region of Vedra. Are you serious? That's your thing. Oh, well, that's what we're doing. See, when you get an easy quest like that, that's when parlay becomes awesome. So we're definitely going to settle this first. We're going to get these guys pacified for free. We won't have to rebuild their city or anything, which is also nice. So we start off with a free citizen in our freshly new... Oh, you know what they're going to want us to do, though? I've had this... this is a two-parter. That's a two-parter quest, yes. Colonize the thing. And after that, they're going to want us to generate 5 influence. Or no, they want us to... No, 2 influence for 5 turns. Or 2 influence per turn for 5 turns. Which, so our first citizen will have to be plopped into the influence thing. But that's fine. It's worth it to get the free citizen. It's like a pop. So, I mean, I don't have to do it right away. But the faster you do it, you know, the faster they get pacified. And they won't be spawning stupid, annoying, you know, units. Oh, nice. That's lucky. Right next to the rune. Within 5 turns, search for the relic. Where are you? All the way down there. I can't even get there in 5 turns. Why would you give me that quest? I can't scroll any lower than this. This means we're south. So that's good to know. That's good to know. I should have checked that first because I would have scouted lower. I would have scouted the south instead of north. But whatever. What can you do? Slavies. Let's end our turn here. We're going to be getting the seed storage in the next turn, which is nice. What? Okay. Didn't feel like it was our turn yet. Yeah, move over here. Oh, there's another dude. Another minor faction. This is a pretty good spot, too. This is happiness, too, right? No, this one is. No, that's not happiness. A lot of forest. A lot of forest here, too. Those aren't very good regions. Hopefully there's better spots in them, though. Yeah, you know what? I will talk to you just for the hell of it. We'll parlay. Return to the village when you are ready to give them 100 dust. Oh shit, I forgot to rush build my mill foundry. Oh no, I don't even have enough money yet. Yeah, I'm still like 3 turns away. 3 turns away. 4 turns for the settler. What if I do this? No, I do not want to do that. Okay, anyways, we shall come back to you when we want to give you 100 dust, which is actually cheaper than bribing them, so that worked out. Bribing is like 150-ish or something like that, which is also like the ultimate easiest way to do things, is just bribe, and they join you right away, no questions asked. You don't have to fight, you don't take hit point damage, but we don't have a money type of faction, so... You know what, let me actually start coming back. Oh, there's 2 minor factions in here, so finishing this quest will actually pacify both of these, which is very interesting. I might do that sooner rather than later, because I don't want these guys spawning units. So once we've built the mill foundry, I might actually pacify these guys, just to get it out of the way. 2 more turns for the settler. Oh, really, I have to walk all the way there. Wow. Anyways, it's good to know. It's going to be good to know what else we have in this region. Okay, so we have glass steel. We're going to want to connect that as soon as possible. There's titanium here. That's going to be good too. We don't know if there's more here. We'll have to keep scouting. Where does the region end or start? Is it all this? No, that's a region, and this is a region. Okay. Am I forgetting anything? No, okay, everything's good. Oh, I forgot to build my... Oh no, it was on this turn. Good. So we're going to rush build you. Get both of them done at the same time. We're going to queue up the seed storage right now because we're going to want more food. And you know what? We might as well do the public library as well. Five glass steel. That does not help us all that much. Let's go down here. I want to finish scouting this whole area. There has to be a minor faction somewhere in here. Ah, I forgot to... See, this is what I hate. The one thing that... I should say hate. That's not the right word. But something that I really wish was fixed, that would get fixed, is the... Search in the Rune on Earth. Yeah, we failed that quest. Okay, whatever. Yeah, the one thing I hate is that the settler gets garrisoned in your city. He doesn't just pop out. So if you were building a settler and say for whatever reason you forgot, you know, he just stays in there, which is very annoying. Anyways, we know where we're going. It's never wise to actually move these guys on their own, because they're very squishy. But it's very early on. We should be okay. I don't think minor factions have started spawning units yet, so we should be okay. We did lose a turn, though, so that may come back to haunt us. Oh, there we go. Minor factions over here. We shall come talk to you. What are you, actually? You give us 5% attack per pass fight. Nah, I don't really care about assimilating you. It's interesting that there's some other ruins down here. Not ruins, but regions. So I would have rather settle south. I guess we'll settle north. There seems to be the coast up here as well. So we'll talk to this guy, and then we'll start heading back up to where the second city's going to be. Come on. Sometimes turns take very long. Alright. So we got the Empire Mint. Good. In fact, we are going to favor you. Oh, shit. I forgot to bring back my 2 guys in food, which is what you want to be doing. We wasted a turn there, but whatever. I am not perfect. My ideas are very good, except I do not, you know. Empire plan 6 turns. Right. Okay. How many points do we have? 18. Yeah, we're screwed. Right now, example, if I were to go into the next plan, simulate, it's 20 points for the first tier of whatever you want to go for. However, if we settle, it'll now be 40 points, and we will not generate enough influence to get to 40. So, I guess, you know, viable strategies as well. You only expand or create your second city once the first city plan, you know, comes about, but because of our main quest line for this faction, we have to assimilate someone, you know, ASAP, so that costs 30 influence. You can't do both Empire plan and that early on, so that's why I favor the early expansion, and I want you to be going this direction, so go there. Early expansion, and yeah, I forget what the hell I was talking about, so there you go. How about them apples? Yes, we shall parley. Although I could attack you, but I'd rather just find the monster tribes that identified in the Temple Rune. Oh, this is going to be tough. That's a tough quest. And they're over here. We might actually need another unit to fight these guys. We'll go take a peek. We shall take a sneak peek. I will walk this way, though. Actually, I'd rather go down here just to keep exploring, just to see. Yeah, there's a rune there, so we might as well grab that. So we'll make our way back up and attack, or yeah, attack these guys here. There'll be some very strong monsters in there, which sucks, but we'll see. Maybe we can handle it. Although that'll probably be in the next episode. I will settle this city. Oh, why is there a rune that I haven't grabbed here? Fuck. Stupid me. No, I'd rather go settle, because we're gonna get these guys pacified. This is where I wanted the city. I mean, I guess I can make the argument that next to the river would be good. But I really like this spot here. Gives us interesting areas to burrow. Yeah, it's a pretty good spot, I think. Yeah, let's do it. These guys get pacified. There we go. We get 80 gold as well. I'll go ahead and grab this rune. 30 dust, thank you. Now we're not generating a lot of money right now. Oh, you're not done moving. Actually, these are pretty good tiles right there. They look like strong anomalies. No, they're not actually that strong. Oh, that's not an anomaly, that's spices. Okay. Fair enough. So let's keep moving up here. A minor faction. I forgot a rune down there. I should have grabbed that before. Oh well. Yeah, might as well talk to this guy. There's a lot of minor factions. We're gonna have to pacify them the best we can, as quickly as we can. In here, I want you. Did you give us our second quest yet, by any chance? They want us to maintain a minimum of 3 influence in our new city Vendra for 5 turns, right? So 3 influence, that means we have to have our citizen in here. That's 3 per turn. So for 5 turns, we won't be growing very quickly or doing anything else, really, but what can you do? I'm going to go ahead and do the mill foundry. Probably actually want to rush build that. Probably won't happen, though. Yeah, mill foundry. We'll get this. Finish the quest so that these guys get pacified. There's actually 2 minor factions. That means we get both of them pacified in one shot, which is the beauty of the whole parlay thing. So we're going to be getting 2 free citizens doing that. So it's really, really worth doing the quest that they want right now to finish this off. But yeah, so we'll see what unfolds in the next one. I have to put a cut in this episode. So thanks for watching, everybody. Hope to see you all in the next one.